The sun blazes over the dry, rocky terrain of Afghanistan. A Canadian convoy moves cautiously through a narrow valley. Suddenly, boom! An explosion erupts as an IED detonates, flipping one of the vehicles. Gunfire rains down from the hills. Soldiers scramble for cover as Taliban fighters ambush them from all sides. Sergeant Pete Mitchell, known as Mitch, shouts orders, returning fire. Chaos fills the air. Bullets, dust, and the screams of wounded men. Then, from a ridge above, a single shot rings out. Ryan Sanders, a skilled Canadian sniper, has taken out a Taliban leader. His team uses the moment to regroup and fight back, pushing the enemy into retreat. But this is just the beginning. Later, Ryan and his team lay in position, watching a dirt road below. The silence is shattered by the sound of an approaching convoy, Taliban insurgents transporting weapons. Ryan steadies his rifle, his heartbeat steady despite the tension. He has one job: take out the high-value target. He breathes in, exhales slowly, and pulls the trigger. The bullet finds its mark. Chaos erupts as the Taliban fighters scatter and return fire. Mitch orders the team to fall back. The snipers withdraw, but the enemy is relentless. They reach a narrow alley where they're cornered, until an unknown ally steps in. From the shadows, an old Afghan man, known only as the Ghost, appears. He doesn't fire a single shot. Instead, he walks into the middle of the chaos and gives a simple command. The enemy fighters hesitate, then lower their weapons. Without another word, the Ghost allows Ryan's team to escape. They don't know much about him, but one thing is clear: he isn't an ordinary man. Back at the Canadian base, intelligence officer Jennifer Bowman debriefs the team. Ryan and Jennifer have a past, one filled with stolen moments and hidden feelings. Jennifer is strong, professional, and sharp, but when she's alone with Ryan, the walls break down. The two share a quiet moment, knowing the dangers of their world. Their love is real, but in a place where death is always near, it feels impossible. Meanwhile, Mitch and his commanding officer, Colonel Stewart, try to understand the Ghost. He was once a feared warlord, now turned protector of his people. The Canadians need allies, and the Ghost might be their best chance at gaining control over Hyena Road. A vital supply route crawling with insurgents. Ryan's team is sent out again, this time to scout an abandoned village. As they move carefully through the ruins, they uncover a hidden Taliban weapons cache. Before they can report back, gunfire erupts. The Taliban ambushes them, pinning them down. Ryan calls for air support, but it's too risky. The team fights hard, taking out as many enemies as they can. They know escape is nearly impossible, but they hold their ground. 18 night. Ryan and Jennifer share a moment under the stars. She worries for him, and he reassures her. But deep down, they both know this war doesn't promise a happy ending. Mitch arranges a secret meeting between Colonel Stewart and the Ghost. The old warlord reveals his past. He once fought the Soviets, then the Taliban, and now he protects his village. He warns the Canadians that the road is cursed. Whoever tries to control it dies. Despite this, the mission continues. Days later, intelligence reports reveal an upcoming Taliban attack. Ryan's team is sent to gather intel, but they walk into a trap. Explosions rock the ground as they fight for survival. Ryan and his men take cover inside a building, but the enemy surrounds them. Ryan radios for help, but time is running out. Knowing there is no way out, Ryan makes a final decision. He calls in an airstrike on their own location, their headquarters, knowing it's the only way to stop the enemy. The sound of incoming missiles fills the air. The ground shakes as multiple explosions tear through the area. The entire building is engulfed in fire and smoke. Ryan and his team perish in the blast, choosing death over capture. Back at the base, Jennifer receives the news. The pain is unbearable, but she holds back her tears. Ryan died a hero, and she won't let his sacrifice be forgotten. Days later, a military plane stands on the runway, ready to take the fallen soldiers home. Jennifer, Mitch, and the surviving members of the base stand in solemn silence. One by one, they place their hands on the flag-draped caskets, saying their final goodbyes. As the caskets are carried onto the plane, the soldiers give a solemn military hand sign, saying "Cha" in respect. As the plane takes off, Jennifer watches until it disappears into the sky. Hyena Road has claimed another hero, but his memory will never fade.